Welcome back to the Automotive Pulse channel, and today we are diving into something that muscle car fans have been dreaming about for over a decade: the 2027 Pontiac GTO concept revival. Now, before we get into it, I want to be upfront with you. Pontiac as a brand was discontinued by General Motors back in 2010. So what we're covering today is a speculative concept based on leaked design patents, fan renderings, and insider rumors about what a modern GTO could look like if GM ever decided to bring this legendary nameplate back from the dead. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into why this concept has the internet absolutely buzzing. Starting with the exterior, this imagined GTO leans hard into its muscle car heritage, while dragging the design language firmly into the 2027 model year. The front fascia features an aggressive split grille setup, paying homage to the classic GTO nose, but reimagined with sharp LED lighting elements that wrap around into the fenders. The hood gets a functional dual-scoop design, because if you're bringing back the GTO name, you better back it up with real heat extraction and not just a styling cue. The body lines are muscular and taut, with a pronounced shoulder line running from the front fender all the way to the rear quarter panel, giving it that classic long hood. Short deck proportion the original GTO was famous for. Concept renderings show a choice of either a fastback coupe silhouette or a more aggressive notchback, both sitting on staggered wheels, 18s up front and 20s out back. Wrapped in performance rubber. Out back, the taillights take a horizontal full-width light bar approach, which has become a signature look across modern performance cars. But here it's split by a subtle ducktail spoiler that nods to classic Pontiac styling. Dual exhaust tips are integrated into an aggressive rear diffuser, hinting at serious power underneath. The overall stance is wide, low, and planted, exactly what you want from something wearing the GTO badge. Moving to the doors, this concept sticks with a traditional two-door coupe layout rather than going the four-door route some rumors suggested. The doors themselves are long and frameless, giving the cabin a cleaner, more premium look when the windows are down. Some of the more ambitious renderings even show power-operated door handles that sit flush with the body panel until you approach the vehicle. A trend we're seeing more of in modern performance cars, chasing both aerodynamics and a futuristic aesthetic. The door panels carry through the exterior's muscular lines into the cabin, with integrated speaker grilles and ambient lighting strips that set the tone before you even start the engine. Now let's talk interior, because this is where the concept really tries to bridge old-school muscle with 2027 technology. The dashboard features a driver-focused cockpit layout, with a digital instrument cluster that can be configured to mimic the classic round-gauge clusters from the original GTO. A nice touch for nostalgia lovers. A floating center touchscreen handles infotainment duties, running a modernized interface with wireless connectivity, over-the-air updates, and integrated performance data logging, so you can track your lap times and quarter-mile runs right from the dash. The seats are sculpted performance buckets, available in either leather or a leather and suede combination, with aggressive bolstering to keep you locked in during hard cornering. A flat-bottom steering wheel with paddle shifters rounds out the driver's environment, and there's talk of a heads-up display option that projects speed, RPM, and boost pressure directly onto the windshield. Materials throughout lean premium, with carbon fiber trim accents, brushed aluminum pedals, and stitched leather on the dash and door panels. It's clear this concept wants to feel like a special occasion every time you climb inside, while still being usable as a daily driver. Performance is obviously the heart and soul of any GTO, and this concept doesn't disappoint on paper. Rumored powertrain options include a twin-turbocharged V8, producing somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 to 650 horsepower, paired with either an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters or a 6-speed manual for the purists who refuse to let that experience die. Some leaked specs even hint at a hybrid-assisted variant, adding an electric motor to the rear axle for improved launch control and a slight boost in low-end torque, while keeping the soundtrack and character of a proper V8 up front. 0 to 60 times are rumored to land somewhere around 3.5 seconds in the quickest configuration, with a top speed pushing past 190 miles per hour. Underneath, the concept reportedly rides on an updated version of GM's rear-wheel drive performance platform, with available all-wheel drive for those who want better traction in less than ideal conditions. Brembo brakes, adaptive magnetic ride suspension, and launch control are all expected to be standard or available equipment, giving this GTO the hardware to back up its muscle car bravado on both the drag strip and a winding back road. Now for the question everyone wants answered: pricing. Since this is purely speculative, we're basing these numbers on comparable performance coupes in GM's current lineup and rumored positioning relative to cars like the Camaro and Cadillac's performance models. Entry-level versions of this hypothetical GTO would likely start somewhere around $55,000, putting it in direct competition with other modern muscle and performance coupes. Higher trim levels with the more powerful engine, upgraded interior materials, and performance packages could push that number up towards $75,000 to $80,000, especially if GM decided to position this as a flagship halo car for a Pontiac relaunch rather than a mass-market vehicle. At the end of the day, this 2027 Pontiac GTO concept is a love letter to what enthusiasts wish GM would actually build, blending classic muscle car proportions and attitude with the technology and performance benchmarks expected in today's market. Whether GM ever actually revives Pontiac remains to be seen, but concepts like this keep the dream alive and give us something fun to imagine and discuss. Let me know in the comments what you think about this GTO revival concept and whether you'd want to see Pontiac make an actual comeback. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming concept car breakdowns. Thanks for watching Automotive Pulse, and we will see you in the next one.